Aloha, and welcome to Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. My name's Eric Anderson, and it is the second Friday of the month. It's time to share a little music. I'm really glad that you could join me this evening. Of course, it may not be evening where you are. It may be afternoon or the middle of the night, or I suppose very, very early in the morning. Doesn't even need to be this Friday. That's part of the blessings and, of course, also the sadness of this time. We're not getting together quite so much. We're not getting together in person nearly as much. But we can and do share over the hours, over the days, and over the miles. So I'm very glad to have you here. As always, we begin with the same song and we end with the same song. Two different songs. But here we are, This Little Light. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I'm going to sing this as here in Hilo town. And all those of you who are here in Hilo, feel free to use those same words. But if you're in somewhere different, I don't know, Naalehu, Honolulu, Hartford, heard that name somewhere. Feel free and fill in the name of the place that you are. Oh, here in Hilo town, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, here in Hilo town, I'm gonna let it shine. Here in Hilo town, I am gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, hide it under a bushel, no, you gotta let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, we've all gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. Gotta let it shine. Oh, don't let anyone blow it out. Just let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. We've all gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. You'll notice I've got a candle behind me. Far enough behind me not to set me on fire. But back there to remind us, oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. There we go. I heard you singing. Well, maybe not all that well. Might have been the Kokis. Actually, I can't hear any Kokis tonight. Where are they? From the day's first gleam till the sunset's glow, from frenetic praise to take it it slow. The rhythms of fun, the rhythms of tears, the rhythms of seasons, the rhythms of years, in all the hues with which God paints. It's the rhythms of the saints. Oh, lift your hands, shout hooray. Today is another holy day. The birds at the time in the trees outside. Aren't you glad to be alive? From the day's first gleam till the sunset's glow, from frenetic race to take it slow. The rhythms of fun, the rhythms of tears, the rhythms of seasons, the rhythms of years, in all the hues with which God paints. It's the rhythms of the saints. Oh, lift your hands to pray in silent joy. Today you are in God's employ. Pause from your labor in a holy rest. Which embrace of God do you like best? Lift your hand in time and tune, in season with smiles, in season with bloom, in season with heat, in season with cold, in season be careful, in season be bold. From the day's first gleam till the sunset's glow, from frenetic race to take it slow. The rhythm of fun, the rhythms of tears, the rhythms of seasons, the rhythms of years, in all the hues with which God paints. It's the rhythms of the saints. Oh, lift your hands, bring him down in time. Set your feet on the day's new climb. Keep the rhythm yourself and with the ones you love. Keep the rhythm with strangers and with God above. From the day's first gleam till the sunset's glow, from frenetic race to take it slow. The rhythms of fun, the rhythms of tears, the rhythms of seasons, the rhythms of years, in all the hues with which God paints. It's the rhythms of the saints. The rhythms of the saints. All those rhythms of the saints. This one will probably be fairly familiar. It's something of a dancing tune. Oh, skip, skip, skip to my Lou, skip, skip, skip to my Lou, skip, skip, skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Fly in the buttermilk, fly shoe, fly in the buttermilk, shoe, fly shoe, fly in the buttermilk, shoe, fly shoe, skip to my Lou, my darling. We wouldn't all be thinking of the same thing right now, would we? Nah. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. There's a little red wagon, painted blue, there's a little red wagon, painted blue, there's a little red wagon, painted blue, skip to my Lou, my darling. Lou, Lou, skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, 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 skip to my Lou, skip to my Lou, my darling. Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Lost my partner, what'll I do? Skip to my Lou, my darling. Well, I'll get another as pretty as you. I'll get another as pretty as you. I'll get another as pretty as you. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Skip, skip, skip to my Lou. Skip, skip, skip to my Lou. Skip, skip, skip to my Lou. Skip to my Lou, my darling. Can't get a red bird, a jaybird to do. Can't get a red bird, a jaybird to do. Can't get a red bird, a jaybird to do. Skip to my loo, my darling. But the cat's in the cream jar, oh, oh, oh. Cat's in the cream jar, oh, oh, oh. Cat's in the cream jar, oh, oh, oh. Skip to my loo, my darling. Oh, skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip, skip, skip to my loo. Skip to my loo, my darling. I know you're supposed to sing Cats in the Cream Jar, ooh, 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 but I've never actually been able to bring myself to do that. I'm not quite sure why. Here's a working song. Oh, I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morning. Oh, can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo and singing fee-fi, fiddly-I-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-I-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-I-ho, strumming on the old banjo, you sing fee-fi, fiddly-I-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-I-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-I-ho, and strumming on the old banjo. Really ought to learn to play the banjo for that song. My buddy Paul would probably agree. Well, let's see here. There's a song that always gets asked for when we're having our community sings, and we just go around and ask for people to shout out a song they'd like us to join in. And I think this one always comes up. And so, in fact, during the community concerts, it has always come up. Song of tragedy, song of sorrow. Yeah. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Light she was and like a feather, and her shoes were number 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Drove she ducklings to the water every morning just at 9. Stubbed her toe against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine. But alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. In a churchyard near the canyon, where the myrtles doth entwine, there grow rosies and other posies, and they're fertilized by Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. And the miner, 49er, soon began to peak and pine. Thought he ought to join his daughter, now he's with his Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. In my dreams she still doth haunt me, robed in garments soaked with brine. Though in life I used to hug her, now she's dead, I draw the line. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Well, it seems like this song needs a moral, so here it is. Now ye Boy Scouts and ye Girl Scouts, heed this tragic tale of mine. Artificial respiration could have saved my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine. Until I kissed her little sister and forgot, ooh, my Clementine. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Ah, dear, life does go on. And so even in Corona season, which we are well into and seems like not likely to get out of it anytime within at least the next couple of months, life goes on, work goes on, church goes on. This week has been the annual meeting of the Hawaii Conference of the United Church of Christ, the Aha Pi Aina. And we have met entirely through video conferencing. Lots and lots of workshops and hearings on essential matters, and then the business meeting will be tomorrow. Well, that means I have spent an awful lot of time in front of a computer screen this week, taking care of my responsibilities as a minister within this conference. Oh, y'all knew I'm a minister with this conference, right? Well, now you know. And so therefore, this song is probably inevitable. This morning with a sense of dread. I woke up this morning with earphones on my head. It's gonna be another day of Skype and Zoom ahead. Oh, I'm singing the blues of cameras and of mice. I logged in on FaceTime, but everybody else was on Skype. Google Hangouts and Facebook Live, and every one of them is giving me the Teleconference Blues. I logged into the meeting. What did I see? A mass of unknown faces staring back at me. Or a quick check to email. Oops, it's on me. My meeting doesn't start till 3. I'm singing the blues of cameras and of mice. I logged in on Facebook, but everybody else was on Skype. There's Google Meetings, Facebook Live, and every last one of them is giving me the teleconference blues. In the upper right-hand corner is the one no one can hear. In the center on the left is the one who's been sneaking a beer. As the meeting comes to a close with word from our leader. Hey, wait, did sound freeze? Was something important supposed to happen? Oh dear, we've just missed the whole point of this meeting, haven't we? I'm a singing the blues of cameras and of mics. When I logged in on FaceTime, everybody else was on Skype. There's Google Hangouts and Facebook Live, and every last one of them is giving me the teleconference blues, the teleconference blues, the teleconference blues. Yes. The things we live with. And in truth, here we are on YouTube Live, singing together. Well, you probably didn't screech quite as much as I did on that song. That's fair. But it's time to turn from love of technology, or maybe not quite so much love of technology, to a traditional song about human relationships. And just how unreasonable people can be. Particularly, if we want to be honest about it, guys. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without any seam or needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to wash it in yonder dry well. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, where water ne'er sprung, nor drop of rain fell. Then she'll be a true love of mine. And tell her to dry it on yonder thorn. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, which never bore blossom since Adam was born, then she'll be a true love of mine. Well, at this point in the song, the guy shuts up, and it's time for the woman to have her say. Oh, will you find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, between the sea foam and the salt sea strand, or never be a true lover of mine? And will you plow it with a ram's horn, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and sow it all over with one peppercorn, or never be a true lover of mine? And will you reap it with a sickle of leather, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and tie it all up with one peacock's feather, or never be a true lover of mine? And when you've done and finished your work, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, oh, then come to me about your cambric shirt. Then you'll be a true lover of mine. Not sure what your opinion is, but I think she got him. This is most distinctly not a Hawaiian song, but oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And if you come when all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I will maybe, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me. And I shall hear though soft you tread above me, and all my dreams shall warm and sweeter be. If you will not fail to tell me that you love me, then I shall simply sleep in peace until you come to me. Sweet, sweet song by Fred Weatherly. This one is a repeat from Wednesday, which means that you're hearing literally my newest song. I see the tossing of the ocean, and I hear the trade wind sighing in the trees. The sun's rays descend, and they're as refreshing as the rain, and I'm filled with awe again. But wonder is not enough, though wonder is wonderful. Still, wonder is not enough. Care, we have to care. And I see the children playing in the sun, and I can hear their voices laughing in the breeze. My eyelids fill all because of human love. I am filled with awe again. But wonder is not enough, though wonder is wonderful. Still, wonder is not enough. So care, we have to care. See the mourners gather to find comfort. I hear the sick appealing for relief. The homeless wait, the oppressed yearn to breathe free. Where is my awe again? Because wonder is not enough. No wonder is wonderful. Still, wonder is not enough. So care, we have to care. Because wonder, it's not enough. All the wonder is wonderful, but wonder, it's just not enough. So care, we have to care. We have to care. Have to care. Have to care. Have to care. Sometimes the capos don't want to cooperate. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, a-traveling through this world of woe. But there's no sickness, no toil or danger in that bright world to which I go. I'm going there to see my Father. I'm going there no more to roam. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is steep and rough, but beauteous fields lie just beyond me, with souls redeemed their vigil keep. I'm going there to meet my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I want to wear a crown of glory when I get home to that bright land. I want to shout salvation's story in concert with that blood-washed hand. I'm going there to meet my Savior, to sing his praises evermore. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. I'm just a going over Jordan. I'm just a going over home. Oh, pretty, pretty song. And another one. Boy, it's getting out of tune when I put the capo on and take it off, isn't it? Yeah. Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. The Lord has promised good to me. God's word, my hope secures. God will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. Till His grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. And we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. If I should speak in every language on the planet, if I should have the gift of eloquence divine, if the angels were to envy all of my speeches, but there were no love on my tongue, then I would be no more than a noise. I would be no more than a screeching, but with love to give substance to my words, I would have something of worth to say. If I should know the will of my Creator, if I should understand the mysteries of time, If I should have the power to place the mountains in the sea, but there were no love in mind or limb, then I would be no more than nothing. I would be less than a breath. But with love to give substance to my wisdom, I could do and do well. If I gave away all of my possessions, if I withheld nothing of the things that I call mine, if I could boast I had offered my life itself, but there were no love in my life, I would have given nothing for nothing, and I would gain exactly what I'd given. But with love to turn my offer into truth, I would receive everything. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not boast or insist that it is right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love bears all things, love believes all things, love hopes all things, love endures all things. Love never ends, love never ends, love never ends. I think I'd actually planned to play something else on the ukulele tonight. Earlier, I appear to have forgotten which song that was. This is Ke Aloha o Kahaku. We know it better as Liliuokalani's prayer, and forgive me as I get words wrong, because it's still very small printing on this paper, and I haven't fixed that. O ko aloha no, ai ai kalani, a o ko ai o e molele hoi, ko no hoi a really need to get larger print for this beautiful song, and maybe I have a chance of getting the words right. A song about healing. You probably know this one, at least the chorus. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Sometimes I feel discouraged and think my work's in vain. But then the Holy Spirit revives my soul again. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Don't you ever feel discouraged, for Jesus is your friend. And if you lack for knowledge, he'll never fail to lend. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. There is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. If you cannot preach like Peter, if you cannot pray like Paul, you can tell the love of Jesus and say he died for all. For there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. Yes, there is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Well, now, we are arrived pretty much right on time at our final song. Another song of love and grace and thanks. Hawaii aloha. Oh. Turn the ukulele mic back on, it works a little better. E Hawaii ku o ne hana oe mind, hold hands with everybody around. Maokehoha no Hawaii. Thanks again for joining me this evening. I did manage to hear the Cookies singing once or twice, and more to the point, I heard that deep bass contribution from some internal combustion engine going up the street outside. But also in my heart and spirit, I heard your voices. So thank you for joining in the songs tonight. On Sunday, we have the worship service coming up at 10 a.m. right here on this same YouTube channel. And of course, next Wednesday, we have a song from Church of the Holy Cross. So be with us on those occasions, or of course, if it works better for you, you can tune in later on at whatever time of the day or week. Might be one where you could use a little music and a little worship to fill those empty spaces inside. We'll be back with a community concert in 2 weeks, and I hope you'll be with me then. Until that time, be well, be blessed, be joyful. May there be a song in your heart. Aloha.